Hello everyone, in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you some luxury products that I truly feel are worth the money. When it comes to the makeup and fashion I wear or the lifestyle items I purchase, I don't tend to splurge all that often. Although as I've gotten older, I've come to the realization that I should really spend a little bit more on quality staple pieces, at least when it comes to fashion. And then when it comes to beauty, I should only splurge on the products that I'm going to use regularly and that make me feel good. And that's really important, especially now in the times that we're living in. Taking time for yourself and using or wearing things that make you feel really good, it actually does wonders for your mental health. But let's not get too deep. Let's dive into the fun stuff. A lot of the items I'm going to be showing you would make really excellent gift items. Now I know it's only going to be mid-August when I upload this video, but you know that all of the Christmas decor is going to be popping up in stores before you know it. And it's never too early to think about gifts for the holidays. And I know I find it very difficult to come up with gifts for certain people in my family, but I think I'm going to be giving you some really good ideas today, beginning with what I have on right now. This gorgeous robe is made of mulberry silk. I'm sure most of you are already aware of the benefits of silk for your hair and your skin. I am currently obsessed with this robe and silk pillowcases. Both the robe and the pillowcases were sent to me from Lily Silk, who are also very kindly sponsoring this portion of the video. On the Lily Silk website, you can find so many beautiful, high quality silk items, such as pajamas, robes, pillowcases. They even sent me some scrunchies, and you guys know that I love a good scrunchie. I am often seen on camera wearing a scrunchie. I am so glad that scrunchies are back in style, or they're trending again, because scrunchies are fantastic in their own right. But then when you make them silk, so they're less damaging to the hair, even better. They come in all different sizes, as you can see here. In addition to silk being amazing for your hair and your skin, it's also breathable, it absorbs moisture. I live in Las Vegas, and yes, we keep the air conditioning running all day, every day. And I really do not like to be hot, but I do like to wear a robe. So the fact that this is moisture absorbing and it's so smooth and comfortable. I love the length of this. I love that it has pockets. It also has a little tie on the inside so you can keep it really snug. The quality and comfort of this robe is just fantastic. And it just makes me feel so good and glam. And I love pink. But there are all sorts of colors you can choose from. I don't know very many women that wouldn't love to get this as a gift or just buy one for yourself, because Lily Silk has given me a promo code to offer my viewers for 50% off this silk robe. Or you can get 12% off of anything on the website by using the code that I am going to place on the screen. If you have not yet switched over to using a silk pillowcase, you are really missing out. Silk pillowcases can help prevent hair breakage. It's much more gentle on the skin, which means less wrinkles. Lily Silk sent me 2 king-size pillowcases because I have a king-size bed, and I felt like this sort of silvery gray color would look really nice on my bed with my bedding. And these pillowcases, as I mentioned earlier, are mulberry silk. They are breathable. If you can do something that's beneficial for your hair and your skin while you're sleeping, why wouldn't you? And just like the robe, the pillowcases are soft and smooth. They're very easy to maintain. You can wash them and air dry them. And if you want to take it a step further and not have wrinkled pillowcases, you could use a cool iron or a steamer. I have to be honest with you, I don't always steam or iron mine because, let's be honest, who's really seeing them but me and my husband? Both promo codes and all the links you need will be down in the description box. So the next luxury item that I truly feel is worth the splurge is something that I've spoken about many times in videos on my channel. That is the By Terry Hyaluronic Hydro Powder. I've been using this for about a year now. I started off using the translucent, but then I moved on to the rosy light. Well, actually, I use them both. I use the translucent or the natural, I think it's called, all over my face. And then I use the rosy light to set my under eyes. One of the main reasons why I love this powder so much is because of its consistency. It is whisper light and it doesn't settle into lines on the face. It doesn't emphasize pores. A lot of more mature skins are very fearful of powder, and for good reason. So many powders can make your skin look a lot older than it is. It can emphasize the things that we don't want emphasized, especially under the eyes. So if you have not tried this powder, I highly recommend it. As I mentioned, it comes in a couple of different shades now. They've also come out with a pressed version. This is the hyaluronic pressed hydro powder in Zero Colorless. And this is great for touch-ups during the day. I have very oily skin, but oftentimes when I use touch-up powders, it can make my foundation look cakey. And this powder gives my skin an airbrushed look. It is so beautiful. The next luxury item that I feel is really worth the money is this hair mask from the brand Gisou. I've only recently started using this. I have been hearing so much about this brand's hair oil for the longest time from bloggers and on social media, but it's a $90 hair oil. So like I think many people would be, I was hesitant. So I've held off on ordering that for now because I do still really like my Olaplex Step 7 oil. But I decided to try the hair mask. It had amazing reviews. All of the reviews were raving about the scent. They do also make a hair perfume, which I'm also very interested in. And now that I know that I like the smell, I mean, who's gonna buy a hair perfume if you don't know if you like the smell? Now I know that I love it, and I might splurge on that next. It is honey infused, so it does smell slightly like honey. It's also a little floral. It just smells very clean and fresh. I apologize, I'm just really bad at describing scents. But what I can describe to you is how amazing this made my hair look and feel. Applying a hair mask or a face mask, there's just something so pampering about that. And when you get a result like I got with this, where my hair just looked like I had just stepped out of a salon, it was so smooth and soft and easy to style. That's what pampering is all about. Sometimes you just want to make yourself feel more beautiful. And let's be honest, our hair is really a key factor in that. And when your hair looks good, for a lot of us, it makes us feel good. The packaging is simple yet beautiful. I just love this. And eventually I will splurge on the oil and probably the hair perfume. So next on my list of splurge-worthy items is the Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow. I have both the light and the medium dark. I've had this light one for years. In my opinion, this is one of the best highlight and contour products on the market for fair to light skin. Now the palette is called Film Star Bronze and Glow. However, I do use this more as a contour powder than an all-over bronzer. It's just not dark enough for me to use as a bronzer. If you're very fair, you could definitely use this as a bronzer, but I love, love, love it as a contour powder. And then this highlighter is wonderful if you want just a subtle highlight. It's not so subtle that you can't even tell you have any glow, but it's not a blinding highlight. It's great for all ages because it doesn't emphasize a lot of texture or fine lines. And while it's pricey, it is going to last you a very long time. I also have the medium dark, as I said, and I purchased the medium dark version about a year or so ago, and I love to use this one, the bronzer in the darker palette, as a bronzer or an eyeshadow. And I love to use this shade right here as a blush. If you want to go for that whole summer bronze goddess sort of vibe and you have lighter skin, this is an amazing blush color. Actually, I'm gonna put a little bit on right now. Why not? And look at that really pretty glow it gave me. Now remember how I said at the beginning of the video that I only splurged on items that I use on a regular basis, and I use body cream a lot. So I am willing to splurge on a Jo Malone body cream for several reasons. One being that their scents are absolutely amazing. I'm currently using the Mimosa and Cardamom, which is described as a powdery floral. It also contains a little bit of sandalwood and heliotrope and damask rose. This body cream has done wonders for my dry skin. I live in the desert and I swim in my pool a lot. And even though I take a shower when I get out of the pool or the hot tub, my skin is just so parched because I also like to take hot showers. And this cream has just done so much for just immediately making my skin feel soft. And not only does it feel soft, but it feels like it's healing my skin as well. And it smells amazing. I can just wear this alone and people will compliment me. I got into a friend's car once a long time ago, and the first thing she said to me was, "Oh my God, you smell amazing. What perfume is that?" And I said, "It's Jo Malone body cream." All right, I'm down to the final 2 items. Next up is this foundation from Surratt. Now, I did just say moments ago that I was only going to talk about products that I use on a regular basis, and I definitely use foundation pretty much on a daily basis. That said, I do not use this particular one on a daily basis just because it is so expensive and I cannot afford to repurchase this over and over. But if I have an occasion where I want my skin to look flawless yet natural, now mind you, those special occasions are very rare these days, but when I go back to attending special occasions or having photos taken, or just, again, sometime where I want my skin to just look absolutely amazing and not full coverage and makeup-y, this foundation is just everything I would dream that a $75, is it 75 or 80? A very expensive foundation should be. So I purchased this after seeing a live video with one of my favorite makeup artists, Nikki Makeup, and the supermodel Elsa Hosk. I actually did a video recreating the look that she did during that live, which I can link for you in the description box. Not very many people saw it, so hopefully you'll check it out. Anyway, I used this foundation in that video, and I was just so impressed by how beautifully this manages to cover my skin without looking cakey. This foundation does not give a my skin but better effect. It gives a my skin but a lot better effect. But as I said at the beginning of this little segment, I don't reach for this every day simply because I don't want to run out. And the one thing I don't like about this is the applicator. It has a button on the top and it's not very easy to dispense the product. But Michelle Wong, the luxury makeup beauty guru here on YouTube and a good friend of mine, told me that I should store it upside down, and that makes it a lot easier to dispense once I'm ready to use it. And I use the shade, oh, I don't have my glasses, the shade 6, but I will list that information in the description box. So the last item that I really like to splurge on is candles. I have had this House of Sillage Endless Tropics candle burning throughout the video, and much like many of the items I've shown you throughout this video, it too smells incredible. And what I like about higher end or luxury candles is that in my experience, they tend to fill up the room with fragrance a lot better than the less expensive candles do. The fragrances that come from the House of Sillage candles or the Nest candles, in my mind, they're just the best. And they last a long time. And as I think I already said, they fill up the room with the fragrance. You just walk in a room and you breathe in the beautiful scent and it just does something to you. For me, it instantly puts me in a better mood when I walk into a really nice smelling room. So I definitely love to splurge on candles. There is actually a Le Labo candle set available for the Nordstrom anniversary sale that's going on right now. And I am really tempted to buy it. I actually think I might. I made that face because I already feel like I've spent way too much at that sale. All right, everyone, that'll do it for the luxury products that I feel are worth the money. They are worth the splurge. I hope you all enjoyed watching this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. As I mentioned, all of the promo codes and links to everything will be in the description box. If you are not already subscribed to my channel, please hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. Join the Risa Does Makeup family. I do try to upload new videos at least twice a week. You could also find me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter under the same username. It's all Risa Does Makeup. Once more, thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video.